The desire to change is a massive first step. Be patient because the answers will come. We first need to decide we want to change, grow our faith, and God will lead you to where you are meant to be. For a long time, I really thought that I wasn't going to be able to change. I had tried so many times and failed so many times. I would think this time is different and I would go back to doing the same thing. I realized I wanted to stop saying that I want to change, but finally do it. I'm not at the finish line, but I want to share how I plan to overcome my fears, my resistance to change, and become the person that I've always dreamed of being. Last year, I got to a place where I couldn't run from it anymore. I felt so lost. I felt unfulfilled, full of grief, guilt, and I ended up in a pretty dark place. I felt like I didn't see the light. I felt like I didn't know how to change my life. I felt stuck. At that time, I was really open to anything. I was like, I need to change this. I can't keep living like this. I started getting these thoughts of seeking God, going to church. And that is something, if you know me, is completely out of left field. My boyfriend used to read the Bible and I'd be like, why are you reading the Bible? That's weird. But for some reason, and now I know it was God bringing me to him. But at the time I was like, well, I'm open to it. I'm curious. Let's go check it out. God found a way to reach me and help me find a light when I was in the darkest place I've ever been. I spent just the whole year reflecting, submitting myself to God, focusing on growing my faith, growing my strength with God, loving me, and me learning that I am worthy, that I'm worthy of love and joy and happiness and a life that I want. Now feel ready to put in the work and change into the person that I've always dreamt of being. What was the hardest year turned out to be the most beautiful, transformative year for me. When I decided I wanted to change my life, I didn't even know what I wanted anymore. I viewed life a lot differently. So the things that I did in my past, the things that I've tried in my past, I didn't want to do. I needed to really get to know myself. Why I do what I do, what do I really value, what interests me, what scares me. Since I was disconnected from myself for so long, I needed to reconnect with myself and get to know who I am again. There's something so powerful about deciding to remove distractions for a period of time, challenging yourself to break bad habits and introducing new ones that will help you grow into who you want to be. But I also want to emphasize the process of changing isn't an overnight thing, a week thing, or even a 60-day thing. It's a life journey. There's no rush to know everything now. I believe every day God is renewing us, and we will continue to learn more and more about ourselves as time passes. And that is exciting.